mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind toward Tathangatas and the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching at it present, and those Tathagata still to come. Through the power of Samdup Buddha's prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I prostrate to them, multiplying my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom, I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms, surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all space is filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I praise all Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas, I make offerings of various pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting lake and fragrant incense. I make offering to them of fine garment and perfume and purple, poured high as moonmeru and orange in the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and most extensive offerings and offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I prostrate to Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of the great Bodhisattva Samanthabhara. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of our Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and the Pakshika Buddhas, those who have attained Arahasya, those who have entered the path of Arahasya and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as the light, dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to the enlightened state. I supplicate those Buddhas intending to pass into Parinirvana to living long for as many eons as they are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings. All this I dedicate. The ground is sprinkling with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the spring mountain, the 4 continents, and the sun and the moon. As Buddha fair I offer it, may all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha first. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer the altar in the sacred offerings, with my body worth and that all visible. Please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. Om Guru Rena Mandala Panzamanga Samandra Savarana Samaya Om. I call refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 world. You are the victor, Vajradhara Vidwadro. I bow at the feet of Father Jigti Songong. Continue laughing with no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of mind. Please turn the way of Dharma of the two worlds and their combination according to disposition, and likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. Manjushiri. Long press to Manjushiri. His wisdom is brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of two worlds, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds the wisdom text at his heart. He has compassion for all beings who suffer from the darkness of ignorance and the purging of samsara as Father for only Son. Like a thunderclap, he works against those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma. Through the 60th branch of Haramani's speech, he wears the wisdom sword to cut the settling of suffering into display the darkness of confusion. In the Bodhisattva form, he is pure from beginningless time, fully accomplishing the 10 levels and perfect in the body of our knowledge. Supplicated human honored by the 112 Sangha Buddhas to dispel the darkness of my ignorance. Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade. Om Arabazanade, 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 Om Wangeshorumo, 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 Wangeshorumo. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and praise you, Manjushiri. The heart chara is a Manjushiri. Thank you. Tange doje shaje reisen dong yenje mado deje bonjong bo zerje lembo davar jibe ge shaje jarbe shala zorwande jagar benje bola gade Beman jone galan de rome dada lano sende ganan ze orjen rombo jela zorwande dorjen janjen de lo naroda marba mala jije gambo ba ba mo ba jawan de gongwe gaju lama nan la zorwande rome jije yenje bodane de zon sanje genje ngo Good morning, everyone. Yes, so today morning I'm going to share with you Genje Mahamudra. We're going to recall again. So with meditation. Then after that, I'm going to do the long transmissions. What about that? Today is programs more flexible. Okay, so then we're going to meditate. If you see the right posture correctly, if you can see the cross leg, also great. If you cannot sit down cross leg, very hard for you do that, even you can sit in the chair posture. Then your hand is put in the knees, along your spine. This meditation, eye is closed is better. Usually when you do yourself meditate, open eye is better, but today we close eyes better. Because we have so many people in front of you, so that's why it's close eyes, no moving your mind. Okay, if you get sleepy, then open eye is great too. So you sit, balance your body. Don't too tight, don't too loose, create a balance. Then Genje Mahamudra, instruction about Telopa. In Sanskrit, Mahamudra, Apidesam, in Tibet, Saja Chempu Menga, homage to glorious co-emergence. So actually this homage is to our own nature. Even though Mahamudra cannot be explained, wise Naropa, so you can visualize yourself as the same as Naropa, wise Naropa. You have accepted suffering and endured hardships with devotion to Guru. So to take this to heart, you're fortunate one. We have opportunity to receive this teaching and cultivate and meditate. So recognize we are fortunate one. create also think about, meditate precious human body, cultivate precious human body. So many human beings, not many people have an opportunity to hear this teaching. So many animal beings. We are free from that state. So many hungry ghost beings. We are free from that realms. So many heron beings. We are free from that state. These are the lower beings extremely suffering. Cultivate love, compassion to them. All these beings used to our parents, others. Same is in this present moment, present mother. So now due to the karma, endless suffering in the lower realms, wishing them free from suffering, wishing that all these beings have happiness. Look to your own situation. You have this or the connect with the Dharma. That is all fortunate. We are fortunate one. This kind of connect with the Dharma is not easy, hard to connect, easily lost. Cultivate impermanent alasa. Look closely at worldly phenomena, like dreams and illusions. They cannot last. Dreams and illusions do not actually exist. Just cultivate all these worldly phenomena. Everything is impermanent, everything is changing. Or it's the same as a dreaming. When we was born until now, everything's whatever we did, or it's gone, or it's empty. Same as the dreaming, illusions. Any situations, your mind is stuck or disturbing, something going on, recognize whatever going on in your mind. Recognize it is same as dreams and illusions. do not actually exist. Also, cultivate any object or situation you are attached to, recognize this illusion and the sense of dreaming, they are not really exist too. Let go attachment, let go aversions, anger, hatred. Therefore, renounce them and relinquish worldly activities. Renounce all this samsaric worldly activity. Have cut through the bounds of attachment and aversion to people and places. Meditate alone in forests and mountains, retreats. Wherever you are, create meditation center. Remain there in a natural state of no meditation. Let go of your actions, effort. Let go mind, conceptual. Use your awareness, look into your mind nature. Then remain there in a natural state of no meditation. When you are attain no attainment, you attain Mahamudra. Since involvement in worldly efforts is the meaningless cause of suffering and is without any essence. Look at the essence of the atomic meaning. So then when you get distractions in your meditation, then cultivate this all worldly effort is the meaningless. So cultivate also cause, karma cause and the effect. This worldly activity is causes of suffering. Whatever we do, samsaric effort is without any essence. You look to your own nature, automate. That is meaningful. When you meditate, let go all the physical activities. The intellect cannot see the truth of what is beyond the mind. When you meditate, Mahamudra, let go of the intellectual meditation too. Intellectual meditation cannot see the true nature. You will not find the truth beyond action by means of deliberate action. Without Guru's instruction, not possible to recognize own nature. Whatever you use, technologies and science cannot find your true nature. True nature is more beyond than that. To know what is beyond both mind and effort. Cut through the root of your mind and rest in naked awareness. Let go all the conceptual thoughts. Just directly look to your own mind nature. Allow the water minded by the thoughts to settle naturally. Just let settle your mind, let go this gross level thoughts. Allow the water minded by the thoughts to settle naturally, without affirming or negating what arises. Leave it as it is. Don't rejecting your thoughts, emotions. Just let arise thoughts, emotions. Recognize. When there is no acceptance or rejection, the appearances are liberated into Mahamudra. Thoughts, emotions, whatever arise in your mind, just recognize. No rejection. No acceptance, don't follow the thoughts, emotions. Whatever appears in your mind, no grasping, no fixation. The appearances are liberated into Mahamudra. Cut the root of a living tree, and its hundreds of thousands of branches, and the leaves were weathered. Likewise, by cutting the root of the mind, the foliage of samsara will draw up. Buddha is in our own mind. Dharma is on your mind, not external object. Samsara also arising from your own mind. Nirvana also arising from on your mind. That's the reason cutting the root of the mind. Or the causes of samsara will draw out. Practice Dharma means have to master our negative mind, subdue our crazy mind. Control our own mind. Long as you control your own mind, you control all samsara. Samsara and nirvana all are in your hand. When you recognize your own nature, meditate by the cutting root of the mind, then that is the highest level purification. The darkness of 1,000 eons is dispelled by the light of a single lamp. Likewise, the luminous clarity of mind instantly dispel negativities and the obscuration are masked over eons. As you see your own nature, truth nature, Vajra, can destroy all eons, negativities, obscurations, mass over eons. Your nature, ma, is same is Vajra. Indestructible. These negative emotions cannot destroy your own nature. Your nature can overcome to negativities, can purify all these eons, negative and obscurations. If you are of lesser ability and cannot abide in the state, so when you meditate, you get distractions. And if you get fogginess, sleepy mind, and not clear, then you have to use this method. And if you are of lesser ability and cannot abide in this state, you should hold the key points of the 5 key points of the wings and exert yourself in stabilizing awareness. And mind resting with your breath. Chant, you can recite a mantra. You can use Om Aham Vajra recitation. You can use Hom syllable. You can visualize Yadam deities. You can supplication to Guru. You can cultivate love and compassion. Through various gates and methods of focusing the mind. Persevere until you abide in awareness. Then go into nature mind, meditate. When you look into the middle of the sky, fixed concepts of center and the boundary where cease. Just look to the sky. The sky is no boundaries, no center. So fixed concept of center and the boundary where cease. That is example. Likewise, when mind looks into mind, you look in your this present mind, look into your mind. The mind look into mind, meaning is let go conceptual thoughts. Usually your mind looking to the object. No, mind looks into mind, turn off the object. Your awareness, seeing your own mind. When your awareness seeing your own mind, thoughts cease, and you see the nature of mind. Thoughts are naturally released. When mist and clouds dissolve into the sky, and neither go nor remain anywhere. Likewise, the waves of thoughts arising in the mind subside when mind sees itself. All natural minds, same as space. Thoughts, emotions, same as the clouds. Our natural minds, same as this ocean. Thoughts, emotions, same as the waves. When mist and clouds dissolve into the sky, they neither go nor remain anywhere. Likewise, the waves of thoughts arising in the mind subside when mind sees itself. You see your thoughts. Thoughts itself is no essence, no ground, no essence. It itself is emptiness, no any source. Thoughts, emotions subside when mind sees itself. You don't have to any apply antidote. As space transcends color and form, it is changeless and not tainted, black or white. So too, your own mind is beyond color and form, unstained by the light and the dark phenomena of good and evil. These emotions, negativities, cannot affect it to your own nature. Same as the space transcends the color and the form. Is changeless and not tainted black or white. Your nature is exist, no exist, free beyond the exist, beyond the no exist. That's reason positive, negative cannot affect it onto your nature. So to your own mind is beyond color and form. Your mind is beyond positive and negative. Unstained by the light and the dark phenomena of good and evil. As the brilliant, clear essence of the sun is not obscured by the darkness of 1,000 eons. So too, the luminous essence of mind cannot be dimmed by eons in samsara. Negativity never ever can affect it to own your nature. Though you may say that space is empty, space itself cannot be expressed in this way. Likewise, though you may say that the nature of man is luminous, there is no basis for labeling it through any such expression. Nature is beyond the conceptual. Nature is beyond the dualistic view. You use your mind is dualistic, conceptual. Whatever you use, labels it through any such expression. This mind nature, luminous, there's no described beyond the words, beyond the expression. Expressed. Whatever we use the words, cannot be expressed the nature. In space, what depends on what? Likewise, your own mind, Mahamudra, has no supporting ground. When you relax in altered natural state, the bonds are released and you are undroppably freed. When you are relaxed, your mind, body relax in altered natural state in the meditation. The bones are released. And you are undroppably freed. Thus, the nature of mind is like space. There is no phenomenon not including it. Abandon all physical activities and rest at ease. Let go mind activities, physical activities, and rest at ease. Be silent and let that speech be like an echo. Whatever you see the form is no essence. Whatever you heard the song, also no essence. Without thought in your mind, look at the definitive truth beyond. Usually your mind is always busy with thoughts, emotions. So you withdraw thoughts in your mind, then you can look at the definitive truth beyond. The body has no essence, just like a hollow bamboo reed. Mind, like open space, transcends the worlds of thought. That is the Buddha's speech, body and mind. You recognize your speech is same as echo, no essence, it's emptiness. Body also no essence, just like hollow bamboo reed, it's emptiness. Mind also like open space, transcends the world of thought. That's Buddha's speech, Buddha's body, Buddha's mind. All these songs is emptiness. Long as you recognize, meditate, and the song is Vajra song. Free from dualistic, grasping. All these forms is no essence, it's emptiness. Long as your mind is no grasping fixation to the form body, the form is called Vajra form. Free from attachment, grasping. Your mind is free from thoughts. That's called Vajra, Buddha mind. Thoughts, emotions cannot affect it. Release your mind within that state, neither restraining it nor allowing it to wander. Mind without focal point is Mahamudra. By habituating this, you will attain supreme awakening. Meditation means we have to habituate. The nature of mind is lamanas, without any object of reference. Without a path to treat, you enter the path of the Buddhas. When you into nature state, no ground, no path, no result. You enter the path of the Buddhas. When you habituate no meditation, you will attain unsurpassed awakening. No meditation is meditating. When you meditate, that is not meditating, it's cultivating, conceptual. When you habituate no meditation, that is the meditating Mahamudra. You will attain unsurpassed awakening. Transcending dualistic perceptions of subject and object is the king of views. When you meditate, you are free from dualistic. That is the king of the views. Remaining without a turn, distraction is the king of meditation. No any distraction, stay in the nature. No delusions, no effort. That is the king of meditation. Making no deliberate effort is the king of conduct. Let go, positive and negative about. That is the king of conduct. Having neither hope nor fear is to realize the fruition. The unborn grown of all is free from the obscuring veils of karmic imprints. Unborn grown of all, it is freed from the obscuring veils of karmic imprints. Rest in the unborn essence without discriminating between meditation and post-meditation. When you recognize appearances as self-projections, the phenomena produced by the conceptual mind come to an end. Complete release from all extremes is the supreme king of views. Boundless depth and wealth is the supreme king of meditations. Abiding at ease, free from all effort, is the supreme king of conduct. Abiding at ease, free of any hope, is the supreme king of fruitions. In the beginning, mind is like a river rushing down a gorge. So our beginner mind is the same as a river rushing down a gorge. When you are used to habituate meditation, then in the middle, it follows slowly like the river Ganges. The big rivers slow down. In the end, it is like a stream reuniting with its mother, the sea. Proponents of the mantra or paramita are vehicles. The Vinayana and other sculpture collections were not reveal the luminosity of Mahamudra through expounding the texts and philosophical traditions. Buddha is not in the scriptures author level. Buddha is in our mind. In a mind without engagement and free of wanting anything, thoughts will arise and subside on their own like ripples on water, obscured by the rising of desires. Luminosity cannot be seen. Observing vowels conceptually, you betray the point of true samaya. Neither focus on an object nor abiding anywhere. If you do not stray from the actual truth, the impaired samaya is a light in the darkness. If free of any wish, you do not dwell in extremes. You will see the meaning of all the Buddha's teachings without exception. If you attain to this truth, you will be free from the prison of samsara. If you rest in it evenly, the veils of negativity and ignorance will be burnt away. Thus, it is known as the torch of the teachings. Torch of the teachings. foolish people who lack interest in this truth are forever being carried off by the torrents of samsara, and their misery never ends. If you want to release from these sorrows, rely on a wise guru, for when his blessings enforce you, your mind will be freed. When you rely on a concert, the wisdom of empty bliss will arise. To enter into union, the blessing of method and wisdom, bring it down slowly, retain it, reverse it, and draw it back up. Bring it to the places in the body and let it spread throughout. When you remain free of desire, the wisdom of empty bliss will appear. Like the waxing moon, your life will expand. Without graying hair, you will have a shining presence and be as strong as lion. The common attainment will be safely gained and you will enter into the automatic attainment. May this essential advice of Mahamudra dwell in the hearts of fortunate beings. This is what is the Siddhartha Lopa said to Naropa on the banks of river Ganges. May it be virtuous. Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How was the meditation?
Good morning, Rinpoche.
Morning.
Very virtuous. Sarvamagam. May it be virtuous. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to share with you the transmissions. So first I'm going to do this Genje Mahamudra, maybe some maybe not yet received before when I share this teaching. Okay. Telopa Shirab Zambo, Jagrageda Mahamudra, Deja Bugeda, Saja Jimbe, Mengapa Linje Jibala Sanza, Lo, Saja Jimbo, Dinda Mija Janga, Jujela Malakipa, Dunga, Zodin, Lodina, Roba, Kardin, Jujan, Darcy. Jiho Judi Jilali did the Handamado, the Malam Jamada, Malam Jamatona, Yumaye, the Najua Jidi Zawandon, Goyo Jadan, Derbakin Jula, Jibananda, Gombergon, Gondome, Bangala, Neparchi. Tomi Domna Saja Chimbo, Kovachi, the Domi, Domarja, Sejimbo, maybe Donam Himbo, the lawyer Londe Doma, Don, Sami Doma, Londe Sami, Donde, Dona, Ransa, Sejuru, Pachivo, Doba, Tremacho, and Dansacho, Navakatam, Zoransacho. Palamina Saja Chimbo, Pena Junja Yaga Londa, Saja, Loga Tremoga, the Yin, Sem Jesajun, Londa, Panaka, Donda Sabami Bayan, Dimechik, members on us, the Jiransa was Architect. Kabasaba de Malisa, Lomijo, Lamanena, Longanesa, Jovachula, Tadana, Sunday, the Maya, Ribana, Lamane, Padajo, Banana, Gajana, Tazena, Tada, Vincent, Bongavarjo, the Jesem Jesem Latazena, Namdosoga, Semjaran, Don, the Nasalon, Nanga, the Gayans, Omegayan, the Jesem, Les Oweto, Jan, Ransom, Tobala, the Banana Cado Yelende, Canada, Kemijo, the Jirasa Cado Yelende. Gede kana chiche kumanjo pa nasada nyima nyimbo de kabaton game vede mene de jinaza nyimbo sarde kaban kabe de pa mene so pa na ka tomba rata jang na khalan de da judami de jinaza usar jujor jang jupe de da tobje da yeme pa na ka kala kange de jinaza sa ji de yorme ma ji nyumba ngado lola sho chwa lo jo chwa de so me Tedara Semjaran Nakanda, China Mali Teramandemi, which is Sawan Yodo Tavardo, Nagan Haju Mama Takanda, Yelam and Ladichati, Lanimo Dondas, Pen and Sem Nakacha, the Sayonde. Tenga, Dajameva Lola Jos and Latis Omena Saja, the La Gombela Mesanjado, maybe you miss Jeran Yesara, Dubela Mesanjelanas, and Gombela Mesanj. those on the Kenda Jaboyan, you are Mina Gomba Jaboyan, Sasamina Chuba Jaboyan. Let all Mina Devon the Jimmy Baja de Yosan, Yajimaza Jimmy Nimbojo, Nawara, Nobo Yujina, Manayan, the Tava Jabonjo, Mimita Young Gomba Jabonjo, Samira Nejuba Jabonjo, Remiran and Deva Jabocho, you know, the Neta Wuchon Chadana. Part the Choganga Jamba, Tamachiti, Mavandebana, Nada Barazimana, the one the Nula Zojana, Ranjana Turban was a Sajim Motomojo, Yelam Zuchin, Canada, Razora, Choyabanda. Chedun was a Maton, the was on the Dolania, Medolamana, the Bedroom, Jino, Talamana, the Nujino Malinto, Donation, Corbusoneta, Donadia Marek, the Dipsec. Timber damages a Javayan, Donamajo, Lomana, going to without the Javazan, the Zotumamazun, Donald Lama Givadis, and Lajubaras, Travaja, Latina, the Long Jinjatajas, and Nubajo, Tavarta Chichidorata, Nesajada de la Javarza de la Chimi, the Long Yishinja, Serentaka, and Jeta, Nazajet, the Mangarono, the Jolajo, Sajajim, the Jetaman, and Roa Cardinal, never show Jetelo, and Arabala, Jogan, and the Zomba Zosa, our Mangala. Yes, so we finish here. Mahamudra, Genji Mahamudra. So now, I promise you many things. So first one, Varja Sava transmission. Okay. This essential secret, essence secret, the sadhana for the single mudra Varjasava. Something Nimbicole, Dorje Simba Sajachi Vidrutab Yokso. Something Nimbicole, Dorje Simba Sajachi Vidrutab Yoso, Dorje Simbala San Zalongo, Tundunam Jorping, and you somebody more, Menezes and so, Gonjosola, Jason Rose, and you just engineer Society Timberbe. Something Niboko on the Jundas and Niboshi, Sawaji Gundas, Chuk, Gunzan, Longo Dorjes, and Dukurano Ringa Jesh, Dorje, Hongze. Taba Hatela, Sawanda Solango, Jin Koro Chabda, Dorje, Tunezan, Berosana, Jin Soja Yon, Terjin, Lama, Pemakawansa, Sawanda Sosin, Nudozo, Regain, Robo, Regain, Dago, Jumdin, Dorje, Saint Dimjo, Troops on Benza, Heraka, Parche, Dindor, Dorje Pula, Sawanda Solango, Nudo, Green Zormas and Konodan, Lindo Tami, the Dam Zeji, Ju, the Sojela, Sawanda Solango, Jiba, Jipa, Yevje, Nam Jirji, Namji, George, the Jurhaja, Dadam, Dorjina, Dato, De, Chin, Tenzin, Kacham, Kolo, Soda, Londe, Kompang, Giorgio, Chipan, Remino, Javakama, Chiwan, George, Moro, Karma, Vejra, Beta, Betibage, Rang, Ninga, Zamola, and the Bejayon, Lamaturgi, Sambatsason. Travelazon de Ninagameda Samaza, so Yin Chang. Namo da so Senjin Dongan, Rod Tordon, the Sanjo Bar, the Jabs, Zone, Lama Dorje, Samagonjo Son, Yedan, Kandre, Solajas and Jedan, and Javan Zebaye. Semjin Genje, Dono Sobarsa, Semjin Magar, Dama, Dor, Semji, Wong Yong, Yang in Dengu, Jon, Dona, De, Dongatawatan, Papeto Tanyanisho. Soja Java Sejen, there is on La Ponyo Namin on the Joso, so Yen, Namdang on the Sans, Lo Chin, Namran Jurin Jamsi, Jo Mare, the legend, Tolo, Sha, in the Mepala, Rango, Chabda, Solong, Travel, Chinkoro, Tisam Tabanyang, Manda, Yomi, Mi, Geso, Kanyam Dolango, Dorje, Samba, Companto, Barjosa, Homa, so in Rana Tamban, Jo Achina, Tamje, Tomba, Nye, Dechin, Osar, Ninja, Song, Jo, Hong, Ye, Carbo, Leon, Dorje, Mayako. Nangden Yongar Pemanda Pemanda Matung Ding Domle Ranging Yarieka Tarvi Singtre Pemada Nyada Ding the Hong Yang Dorje Hong Zang Barasa Ondri Janju Sing Love Din Dove Leder Mali Jang Dorje Sembe Salako Sende Yonjur Kenye Leke Jela Ranye Lama Dorje Sem Karbo Jarje Shechen Zong Vata Surin Jin Saye Dorje Tokardo Yongbe Chuga Kala Den Shamni Dorje Chetong Yo 생산 배세 탐제 조스 더 달장 주빈다 도요 매용 지바르 위진 년장 거진다 세모 도다 도샤다와 고원 남제 레버진 반데 도진 님마가르 도란소 주도진 압제 사장안장 야당 정원바론데 람르지 지오 홍장라 이싱아예 다니진 짐den인가 옹아 홍 고송도서 신제라도 거베 마다베된 도르제 가르보 생아베 대와르다와라 네베 홍잉다르 이제고 우설상인 주바예 득대박자 내동장 냐 대신나라니 중벌고송 도제생라데 라마예다니 바르세 제장 간루 도단가 제정 소문 공자진 틀레나 예레라 거데단 기게 단삼신 로베 레데 말레장 노조 도제선 베신 나가 이지 로버죠 나데 주 중진다 온벤자사도 삼마야만의 발라얀 벤자사도 테노바데란 론도메 바와수데 카요메 바와수베 카요메 바와 아네라도 메 바와사와스데 멘타인 사사와가 마사사 메스단시 양거로홍 하하 호방가메 사와다단가다 메자마메 메자베자바마 사마야 사도완데네 린지 대삼지엔 삼민가의 디렵상 나라 내자 동조신 도제삼다 열미죠 온벤자 사도홍 이자된다 담모자 라마 도제삼바지 나라 동아르잡도서 데브솔라다 농신 주변공부 정도자 스네메지 담자변공부 삼바사르서 심지겐지 동지서를 도제삼바다게 고송토서 다조 라미살라 장데서 라니 도제삼바공 이시바양 템버사 상조 바다라드네 덴지 도제삼바랑라든 하세 우제 띵다 템바르텐 송코른 용화 야예 칸단트 응고 야용 소소르든 야용 우제 도르진 칸텐라 대양 홍라 홍야 나데 바라 덴닝메메 덴닝메메 까당강데 야라야 도제삼바 거르다 시우산간 주당 살라마 도제삼바 건다다 게저 손남강 다예sem지 남랑고 드미 겐제 용된조 garkin dije kinjor tinjinjor lamisanjo neto shochi homoji jedam teda dorsam drobande jimi tongji nyamninde gorde samita debe lejin sheidan te barjo samaya jasa de kozole dorsam saja chikwen tenle yishi juje ji sawa yozo mese tongji ninje dang ninje semba rik tamje domzeng ngen chapda la sa zen tenle nimbo de la tenen tenle nyungi 다동 소사당 인도 내론 사원도페 딘지 딘지코서 요나 대삼제 티신 미나 메더 소무체 고니가 만dom나 딩카 예지 공배 장티 간다 라더 동보 진딘지 예용의 메라 심주 덴데 샴 상제다 소주 요새 간조사 상초 세나 메더 덴데 bomba 주딘 카진 거친친다 그리터 세르 용간 세세 호머 세 호머메소 더사 도마르 잡스니 삼네다게 데바단 제베산데 테용사와 영종는 딘진 틀레 도마산 칠로메테 라양강 도망가는 산지된데 마세야 벤라라 니말란데 봉이 마르보사 바사와르나 페사하라나 홍 촌의 연수저발라 온벤자 마하토드 셔러 홍베 초모 인소 마마모토베단 벤마른 짐버거르 저발 삼신 도르지세 제베사 제레글라 omtrode shore sapara war omtrode shore savandra be shodaya on a hong re tra shi jan ye che samji singye lamne tromo inzo mara yi choi do tarab de jo tene chuba sen lamne raya kan do ma le jingam jo re ja ye kan da je jingo lo jo be som zo hong le dom le bin de no nam zo on a le che be de me na tor zo sana sa ran ja na ka kan war jo Benzargam Bading Bibi Bialogin and Nevada Shabda home Benza Amrata home Maharagda home Mahambalinda home Benza Savarina home Mishineta Shinhalin Som Jula Singela home Mishineta Jana Benza Soba Vaima Kohan Tona Tomba China Tomba Ngani Lane then the Zonara de Pemadama Tondimi Joner Jijayagan Taris Pemada Nida Tenda Hoyega Dorji Honga Zain Barasar Onte Janju Senabdi Novel Leda Malijan, Dorjes and Basalako, Sendi Yunjo Kejila, Dinkalama Dorjes and Carbo, Sharche, Shenzon, Wata, Torso, Renchijin, Sai, Dorje Togardo, Yumbeto, Kalati, Shamni Dorje Chedong Yong, Sesam Pesetam Jezos, Deratarajan, Chubinda, Toyom Hyun Zibati, which in Hinjan Semo Toda Dokadan, Doan, Amje, Lake Parajin, par the pang the dorje nima ka chiro lang so du jin sa jang an chang ya dan zhe bar long lam ji ji wo on hong zhang ra yi jing ai dan ji jin de ning ga on hong go zong zhe xing je la do go hong le wo zhe rang yin ne ni jin rang jiu hong jin yin zhe nyong jiu bei jia wa se da jin nang jia zu ge dorje sam bar yin du jin yuan de jin zu so ren ben za sa ma za za hong ba hong yi mi de hong yi xi dorje sam ba ye sa jiu ba de le yu yin da yin dong na dong zhe bei de yi zo la san zo lo di cha le nam mo ho to len chu ba lam mo zhe de hong su nang jiang zu se zong wei nang ge da le yi xi jian ju jia ze me do dang do bin ha za zhe jia yang xia zhe rong san yi ba dor sem se dang jie lang bo on pana pe sra to te pe sarva da dang da samaya yo samaya ge side hong om grom be sa to argam pa teng pe de ba lo ne de shabda panza ho hong zura ro ri za dan jar se ta shi da ze so gen zang chu rin mo ye la ma dor sa ni jo chen ma sa wa da dang da be chom be be sa wa de gang ga de sa wa na en gang na kham so ha hong yi shi semi pa we pe dewa chen mo mar chen bon de yu dor me tin phong na la ma dor ji san lam ba ma amar da ra da ba ling da kha ye hong tha ji de dong ro ba ye ni min nam ji ba ji mar re nin zeng chur pe de ran sar mi mi dar wen chu chu dang chu zang me ja ran sa ling do ni pa chi ma asaka ta dang ga jang ga na dharma dar de pun za ho dong la dor ji lo yi do ba ne hong me yo shirap ji je ge de jin long de ding do long ju zo tu ji tang ge zhe ge ye mi dor ji sam la de mi tong do ka san chen bi zo nang dong ye mi dor de zin dor ji ni ma nyam jor wa san sa dor ji sam ba la wo de ne de ba ne to ga ra be ma da wa de dor ji ka bo zeng a be te wa da wa la ne be hong ni tha re yi je ko ru zo sam ye che ba ye de de ba ja ne dong jang de yin nam la ni ju mo go zong tu ji sin je lap lama ya dam ni bar san ji jang kan ro to dang gang ji jong som kong jang yen tin na ye le la ko ro ge de dang ge je dang san gen ro le de ma li jang nu chu dor je sam ba yen la nga ji ro bar chor ji mi la ye ja dan yi ro ji ni sa da tan jo ne long sin na kam de de yon da pum ji de ba wang lin da je ba sa wo ka sa rin chin pum ba ye yen la ji din che ye kan rin chi men de zhe zang da ning bo de zeng nga ding tro nga ta tro yong kar phalam sher dan ser me do kar bo zen nam lo Kajin gati zong ta ta bomba me me tong ba ngang bomba me me tong ba ngang pe ma da we de de dong le bomba ya ye gang de so we pe ma de do je sam ba ku da we do sha ra je san ni do ren zai ni ma yom da nyam bar jo long ju zo ge cha lo jin je zhong yu chen zo ba ra to ka da we de de hong hong yi dor je hong da yi je ko ren ha je tu ju ko wa ye ko le de zo ju ba ba yong sa gang wa ra jo yi ja den ta ta mo jar Lama dorje sampaje nara dongar chabda sara deba sola danong yen ju be ngome tondo ya sini meje tamja we ngomo sambar sa da so semje genje dongji sara dorje sampa da ke do ko zon tozo da jor de lami sala tang da so rani dorje sambar gong yishi pa yan tempara sa sanjo bar da rab de ne tene bomba chi wo zon hong jin bomba jawa pobrang yin je long yang ni dewa chimbu yishi nga di dorje sambar ko nyamong donza temi tong ke da wen dan ta rab barwa Rambarwa, Nyamong Turbe, Tamanjumba, the Trin, Jolly Parazor, Yingray, Zong, Jong, Nuju Yunzo, Wanga Jara, Dorje, Sambakos, Tuji, and Lameboji, Tuji, Top Dance, Turabami, Zonamuji, Linga, Ye, Tribetama, Mali, Janda, Manjuran, Simpe, Like, Diane, Tungju, Tin, the Suranandong, Rad, Nandong, Dang, Dong, Sonia Shadow, Tungjo, To Paranzu. Meza soto samaya mana palaya meza soto de no batera no me bas de kayo me bas de kayo me bas de kayo me ba nera de me bas de me nera sara sa meza da yen gro ha o ba meza da da meza me meza meza ba ma samaya sa do wa kaya wa ga za da be gen za ong a hong che ye le gan zhe wang wang do sa ne de ne long dang song ju ji ma za ma ze jiang qiu mi nyam jia gong xian dor di jia wa zhou na yi xi gong jiao dan yi jia ju la san san ne mar me ba la hong ge ye za wa jin be yin ran re san wen dan xia wa yi xi jin be mar me de ren zai zai qiang la ma dan do ji sen be du dan gen ko ju kan de nyam jia jiang do je ya re dam ji ba nang ji ba jin be chu ba mo na wa wo sa chen na wa wo sa jin chen be zhe be ge ye du dan gan bo wang dam zai nyam jia jia do ji ge re xin jie lo东半米中美班的龙珠做个多当刚上网当人娘家家都是健康是新界了，送酒钱的南大北继续可以多当刚希望当人娘家家都是投射新界了，也没对来见朋友我你个多当刚希望当人娘家家都是一些都是新界了。 Om Rula Rula Hong Jo Hong Shin Tang Sa Yen Ho Gen Long Long Jo De Dam Zin Kong Deba Tramata Da Sung Ju Sawane Nyarang Kang Mada Jan Tong Le Ding Le Yin Jin Da Yang Ban Hong Gang Xiang A De Zeng A Me Long Jo We Wu De Shen De Song Wu Ji Xing A De Ze Jin Ni Mi Den De Yin Ji De Zhou Jiu A Hong Lin Song Dang Tam Ju Ban Hong Song Yi Zu Ze Ran Nang Jin De Yong Ji Jin Zhou La Ma Do Ji San La So Jing Ho La So Ni Jiu Jiu Me Za Sa Do Sam Ma Ya Ma Da Ba La Ye Me Za Sa Do Ma De Me Ba Su Ge Me Ba Su Ge Me Ba Su Ge Me Ba Na Me Ba So Se De Me Ra Sa Ra Ga Sa Me Sa Da Ye Gro ha 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 me za ma me me za me za ba ma sa ma sa do wan ga na sa ra ban za ho ba sha ba ni hong dong mi din ni sa ba ye le da ni mo zhe ba so ni jia ga ro jie jie ba jiao zhe so jian jiu bei jia sa ma ya shi de a hong chum din ko ru dang jian nam jian jiu ba jian sun de ji jian nyam jia jiang zo ma le jia tu dang jiang zo ma le gang ro jian sa de sa de le jiang zo ma le zhou Sikang sama chobo tsar dang drom na tam je je dong de be le dar thama dar tam ne hong ra nan tru do song da ge na nam dar som de yi shi jen bo dar a ja jang be yi shi song jun de de war shi ba nam je sha da ma tang ra ma ra ya pe sama ya ra da ker ne ra de ka ye kar de song bom de la so ba sa ge be zen de yin song ne ong a hong shi sin je lao be za sa do a Sapara Varangana Sara Panza Kaka Kaya Kai Shin Borda in Berlin in Solar Ro Lama Desertino Hongzom Jisinjalan Jo Parjakani Ladina the Yunda Santa Sola Media Tansajan the Javalan and Robanzo on Azara Valenta Kai Shisabor Nijilan Chudun Dordine on Gorambeza Sato Argampa de Pepe de Balogan and the Shabda the Sai Sawato Barabatam Jela Jinder Kanyani Jili Deva and I'm going to Chudo de Beta Varjomeza Samayamana me ba so de me ba so me ba so me ba ne ro do me ba so se de me ro sa ro sa me sa da yen ko ha ho ba ga so de me sa ba ma sa me sa do man ji yong sa ma sa da ka yan ni ba ma chi ba che la no bar jo ba so de ke ju ju so bar so tin yu na chim ten tin yu se chang cho om de ne de na ne de ko ba so de jo na je ne me se da ma so do jo na le ba sa da so ma se ra de ram ben je so a ding ji do je sam ba rang la de na se wo je din na de bar de sum ko Jungwa Jaya Kanda Deng Bojina Yang Soso Den Yang Uju Dorjing Han Den La De Yang Hong Yang Na De Paramin Den Yimi Mi Ka Dang La Ya La Yin Dorje Semba Kora Lang Lama Dorje Semba Gon De Da Geje Sona Kan Ta Ye Sem Jin Na Lang Ho De Ni Chung Se Yung De Zong Garjin Ki Yep Garjin Kin Jin Ding Jin Yor La Mi San Chong Ne To Yo Sante Nibe Kole Dorje Sembe Zero Yoso Dorje Samala Sanzalo Dorje Sembe Zero Ne Doran Namka Jaji Sharas Sharji Sosa Kate de Japson Roje Semjila Dorje Sambaya Yongo Yabje Toka Majorwe Sheje Dorje Jadamne Tevarni de Kawawe An Hong Son Tamar Haji Tume Kovale was some internet say Parje Tamje Jan to some DJ Tamje to Yishi Separda Lada Razon Tamje saying Romaliban Juma Junanda Jino Namje Sesuda Rangalama Rangala se Dunje ke Dada Tamje de Zengai Nabaraka and Shoness Legina Legina Tamje Gang Netana Zijin Kawa Junze Kase when Dama Chu Tamje on Hong Song La Tempe Tamda Ongan Barwata Kao Kade Oya Dorje Raji Nanda Tend Day Dorje Lug Juje Jane Chimi Dorje So Do Jubarasan Dese Long Jubada Ribasan Ribenhan Denye Da Ombenza Sato Amarana Zwente Soha Shi De Juren Shi Remande Yamaju Dorje Yensagon Den Jimmy Rubazo Menga go samaya jaja jaja derjin jo juro dejin limbe zara renjin rani jin na de atrozo tro de yang trokin zang dejin o sar ne la ba be ge tebe ma garje ma so ji ba ge la impera dorsam dirze dan rim ni jang so ni zo de che wa sera ge men de je de ten de tong jin ro ro be ngung ge chen den de ne sho. Okay, so that's the Varjasawa transmission. Is they have many different sections Varjasawa. So when you practice, you can skip many parts there. Depending which one you're doing. They also have a long life practice Varjasawa too. Similar to Varjasawa with Buddha Amitayo. Then regular practice when you're going to also do the Sancho rituals. So there are many sections. So now what time is? Okay, we have time to do this one. Nara Kongsha. Okay, so these two practices are very popular in Tibet. Usually the monasteries and your family inviting monks, they use these two sadhana generally for the person who passed away, dead people. And also Vajrasattva is not only for the dead people, so they can change sections. Some is for the living people for create accumulation, section 2. Then long life sections, many different sections there has. This is a Khenpo practice, Khenpo. This actually usually go to specifically for the dead people. Okay, so Nara Kongsha, Nyamcha Dikde Danje Shabe Jabo Nara Ko Nara Tongro Yo So Nam Jorbe Lama Deji Jiro Yonzo Nam Denje Nam Garanja Bemede. Din Lamang Bungo So Nara Warsha Lamer Yobar Saman Dende Le Derni Der Deng A Xiao Tse Ying Nong Sem Dang Je Ti Tam Je De Xiao Ba Sao Je Ta We Jan Sar Tap Ching Tam Seng Le Drepa Dremba Mu Drom Nyoro. Lama Renze Java Shere Jingor Jala So Tam Je Den Je Nam Karam Ben Zar Sama Sa Ma Ho So Je De Je Gen Je Dan Je Lama Java She Tro Yon Zo Gong De Shen Je Da Pe Me De La Yo Nyan Ja Nara Jan Ser San Ju Je Yon De Me Zo Lama Na La San Ze Lo Me Me Te Da Chi Je Ko La San Ze Lo De Jin Long Ju Zo Ba Ko La San Ze Lo Rong Gu Je Ya Zhe Ba Ko La San Ze Lo De Lo Me Ju De Je Ko La San Ze Lo Nang Bar San Jo Ko La San Ze Lo Ni Mu Chuen Ze Xue La La San Ze Lo Lo Da Ze Ju Zhou Ko La San Ze Lo Dang Gu Ze Dan Jian Ba Ko La San Ze Lo Jun Da 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 Pe Me Song La San Ze Lo Yan Da Dong Ze Me Za Dong La San Ze Lo Dong Guan De De Se Mi La San Ze Lo Zhe Ban Jun Ze Per Ba La La San Ze Lo Ni Wen Ga Da Ma Me So La San Ze Lo Sa Da Ma Zo Re Ze So La San Ze Lo De Ma Song Ze Dan Jin Na La San Ze Lo Zhe Gen De Zen Ga Da So La San Ze Lo Hong La Ren Ra Xi Zhe Ba Zhe Ren Yin Gang Le Yi Xi Xia Re Gen De Sang Bei Ya Yang La Yi Jie Da Se Re San Ze Lo Me Do Ye Re Me Gong Ba La Yi Xing A Ye Wang Da Sa Nga De Wa Re Xi Ba La Ni Mong Da Se Re San Ze Lo Yin Jie Gang Le Ji Bei Jie Yi Xing A Ye Zhuo Xia Wa Yin Jie Yong Jing An Na La Ni Wang Da Se San Ze Lo Yi Xi Zhe Ba Ma Me So Zhou Dong De Ra Xia Wei San Ji San Ba Jin Na La Na Ji Da Se Re San Ze Lo Yi Xing Gang Le Yong De Zo Jin De Me Zhe Jia Dan Bei Ji Ba La Mo Jin Na La Yu Jie Da Se Re San Ze Lo De Ban De Ren Ze Ba Wo Ge Da De Zeng Bei Ju Na Zhe Da Zhe Go Wa Yin Na La Lo Da Da Se Re San Ze Lo San Dan Yin Jie Ga Wa Dan Dan Ye Ye Zhou Dong Ze Go Jiao Zhou Mo Yin Na La Da Jie Da Se Re San Ze Lo Do Ba Zhou Len Go Ba Zhou Ma Re Wang Ge Song Wan Na Du Jin De Ren Ze Do Ba Zhou Chua Da Se Re San Ze Lo Hong Ge Ne Zang Bo Re Ba Se Re Xin Jiu Zou La San Ze Lo Deng Ma Ma Bang Da Se Be Re Ga La San Ze Lo Yin Le Ge Jing Da Ji Jiu Chou Me Yong La San Ze Lo Dong Le Zhi Be San Ji Mo Zhou Mo Jie La San Ze Lo Sa Zi Jie Xiu Po Niao Mo Chao Mi Jie La San Ze Lo Gong Re Jing Dong Ji Ma Gong Ma Jie La San Ze Lo Ji Di Jia Lo Zhi Ba Mo Wan So Ma La San Ze Lo Hong Ya Mi Da Ga Xin Ji Jie Ngan Ji Zhi Be Go Ji Go Ya Bar Ge La San Ze Lo Hong Dam Ling Jia Bo Wan Ge La Wan Da Ta Jian Ko Ji Ge Be Me Song La San Ze Lo Hong Bar Jin Ben Za He Re Ga Ran Na Sa Wei Ko Ji Ge Yan Da Do La San Ze Lo Hong Jim De Jim Jo He Re Ga Qie Zhou Ram Jiang La Ye Ge Yong De Jie La San Ze Lo Hong Do Li Yong Ne Zhen Le Ge Zhou Jian Ba Re Wen Ko Ji Ge Zhen Len Ze La San Ze Lo Hong Mo Zo Jia Re Bo He Re Ga Ni Wang A Le Zhe Be Ge Ma Me Zo La San Ze Lo Hong Ren Zhen Do Ri Jie Zhao Bo Se Re Sa Dan Lang La Ni Be Ge人在走了，三十六红三分道波，平路间接的这把能就个等把中了，三十六红都的那波，这这接长的波，嘛别个这跟的了，三十六的他加入啊，写着那看个新的三三呢。当对娘家跟上年长命啊也地方当那人也讲都的人在加入微信的这来自南巴人民被中啊等到了，一些家那个懂了，东北家人没被当么人家家，特别讲啥，到点啥写着那种心里就。Jizelenga, Serjede, Tsukjede, Dorje Semba, Jivogo, Naradoro, Nimbo, de Ombenza, Sado, Samayamana, Bala, Meza, the Mother, Meba, the Gayameba, Subika, Meba, Nerado, Meba, was the Midrasa, Saragama, the Mesa, the Yankro, ha 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 ha, Hobanga, the Dangata Mesa, Benzarbama, Samaya Sado, and the Takwara, Tichela, Mayin Jaza de Juna, Song Jaru. Se se je hong xie zhou rang jiang gong zo se ru jie wei ga dang la me long ji jie ma jian ge yin zhong dou jie so feng zhi jie la de jie ge da dang da wa lo zong ma jie dang jiao zhe la Nên sen xây do cha đăng xây để do nó ba người do cho có yêu đăng xây nhà ba na ye de la do chỉ ngồi cho ye đăng la đăng con ma sa ran za đăng để cho ma da cha song có đăng xây nhà ba na ring a ye chỉ ngồi cho sang chu nhớ de đam je ba cái ngã ra trên đam xây tin tổ chức đam xây nhà ba na cho ye chỉ ngồi cho chỉ bảo sa về đam xây ngã ring a ma shi lo bar de ma bang ba ye đam xây ngã ma re wang ge tung a có đam de la về đam xây ngã sa me de đam ba mi je chỉ bảo sa về đam xây ngã ra na de Paramashi lo chi persave tam singa yesarmashi lo parche yena tam se nyamana yena la ye jingar ja nyaba de be de de ye nyadon de zhong chuba ja le lo yin wan ni je mo son jo sen ne ji jin chong so je jang ge ga za je be nyang la ma zhuo dang ba mi ju ba ze ba ye zu dam ma zo nyaba jong ga ro dam jin jingar ja ye je dang nya ye je dang nyang da wei sha de yang gen ye san je sen yin ba me be da do me ba me be gong nyang le yin me me be ju ba do re do me be san je sen sa wa yin la dam je je nyam jam ma zong ma ji ba ja da ja zin yin me zhuo hong ji ye hong ji je yin je zhi ba me ba la yu me ni sa da wa dang re je bo se man ze ba je re mong zhi me de jin long da xia ba je给的上坡上给没把拉，上那没把大把当然接，上给你真正把你人忙，给他的金龙的小板姐，你把你那其中没把拉，大大一的大瓦当然接，其中你真正把你人忙，你的金龙的小板姐，上去生了这些没把拉，那什么大瓦当然接，这些你真正把你人忙，前面用着龙的小板姐，对了，金宝这上没把拉，手上这大瓦当然接。查实人家生怎么你来忙，跟你都没得流浪的家，都是就往那边看你来，都没大瓦当然接，不然你生怎么你来忙，都是就往那的什么就往那边浪的家，然后一起走着着完了，今天你是大瓦当然。走着你生怎么你来忙，然后走面浪的家吧接，是吧？一起到接着完了，从这你是大瓦当然接，到今你生怎么你来忙，是吧？一起浪的家吧接，今天到这帮没完了，从你是大瓦当然接，到你生怎么你来忙，今天到浪的家吧接。呀耶，看了羊都没把拉，是的，难得大瓦当然接，羊都你生怎么你来忙，呀耶，羊都没把龙的家，用健康了，同面没把拉，等到我的大瓦当然接，同面你生怎么你来忙，半个羊都没把龙的家，姐姐，个了你生没把拉。是的，难得大瓦当然接，同就你生怎么你来忙，几个几万没把龙的家，马人这边生气你来接，总比起啷个帮什么人，刚才这边生的用来搞了，金比起啷个的是。金米起啷个的多，那是金嘛一般嘛些的，上次那老生气瞧不起。口瓦然因为巴拉马西边，你见这个周老大班子，没些机会弄得用这个，等不动，没给来了总都不搞，没去因为让人都没因为来了总，但是都没什么你这些也是没被弄得小，巴拉这些把大不。一把大不小把当，这当这个的高生命当让他多么的满美，萨文当机刚。当不得这嘎巴拉东南不是多接的，你给就那个就不容嘛，就让人见不着东南的巴掌没得，早晚赢了，早晚接到赢了东人啊，叫我这个在当这个我们接的，我们叫他前帮的让一。有个三件呢，一些啊有这个跟上这边这些个，就光把走把当一些突击这把这周都没上去，我们就跟着上辈子当刚，然后一些小个学着让家拉手刚，突击这边这东西都去讲的肉。如果这把他们就各大情况就别讲，都就光把做就接，当时你们家小把儿接红今年零等你找到多了红，今年零就一些接，都就下边搞到嘛，谁把几把接也着，被马上到让送着，研究着我说个差。您就马路帮中外着，他们接大把往个在马丹卡松口接，那个有个嘛也是从口把家着就被这是新老的，也跟着咱们那一起交通什么，常常周围上那突击过问去帮不。马蒙看着他们接了，他们在所谓在什么了，就将个送他们接了，这里在别动什么，他们在刚啷个着走，等你说到多么多了。兰博先的给到红港是说这些就这行动周是新接这位碰不下。在给保这就小镇的用他说是没有上的基本不是几也是没办法就老这边不出了基本不那么那基本不看到那基本不各种那什么不他们在刚的定的不的嘛没跟我多了我在这我家啥子什么东我就说送就我就嘛学就刚什么没加班呢当时你们家刚是没被加班了不是我们就保障的一些我找到的写着让讲头单刚你看写保障的一些上对了啥然后写头单刚来把单刚保障的然后我就然后主就是把然后头单刚没给这边那么了日挂上刚米色都接了不头单刚早龙头来那么了一把然后西把然后啥了呢我们看的头单刚你的西把也把了这个我就这个啥也当你头单刚但是你叫他们跟头单刚给他把住就到这么个就是就当这么个就是 Chodan demon gozo hong gaza me de song jing or de lama yida la so yodo la ran di yin ji gong re be yi ma me tam de mer sa ji yin la don ja amra da跟啊，已经做九八八都用到八千多没单的，用的做本九八八，可能可用着可用到前面了到二千一九八，谁就这就到了九八八五级八五级是八级三再跟九八八了，老五级八级是二级送九个的吧哦。Finish transmission. Okay, so any questions?
Can we ask him later? Because I want to get to Garchins because he's telling the stories.
Any questions or no questions? If no questions, we go to dedication.
You Guardian. Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you so much, Rinpoche. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Dojiche Rinpoche la, Dojiche.
Khenpo, could I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Gatenchi, the pointing out instruction to the old lady, do we need a loom for that? Or if we just attend the classes, would that be enough?
If long as you've already joined all the teaching, so you have a transmission there.
Okay.
And so I didn't have a Tibetan text. Actually, I have, but some reasons I cannot find.
Okay.
Or
No
reading.
problem.
So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Tukteche.
you're welcome.
Tukteche. Khenpo.
Then next way we're going to do the very important text teaching. So you have to join the loads of like maybe 3 days, like 2 Saturday, Sunday, and another Saturday, 3 days. Very important teaching that specifically focused for lay people, meditators. So it's created by Mapam Rinpoche. And that teaching is I received Khenpo Mensa directly from Khenpo Mensa. So when he used the words, everything is focused for more lay people and not for the philosophy education people, you know, like because he used words a very simple way and focus like meditators what they needed to do. You know, we're talking about the nature mind. It's very hard to recognize that. So he giving many ways, like when you meditate, okay, when you meditate, it like that kind comes, not that one. That kind you think is nature mind, not that one. Okay, so he really give like this instruction is for meditators who want to recognize own nature. That is a perfect time to we do, because now you have Genje Mahamudra, you have this Pongtang instructions, you have absolute true Manjushri. So absolute true Manjushri is kind of using the words is more for education people, philosophers, monastics. And Genje Mahamudra is a song of realization, so a little bit harder. Other one is more conversation for easy way. It's good for the practitioners. Okay, so that's I'm going to share next week. Then this is the Tuesday, Wednesday, we have the what do we have? We have the Malarepa. So you can bring the song with a short story. Don't share too long story, okay? Otherwise, some other people not get chance to share. So short story, bring short story with the song realization. You can sing. Even you wanted to use a guitar or anything, music is also possible. So we can enjoy with the Dharma together, the song offerings, music offerings, so story offerings, sharing these teachings. Like everyone has an opportunity. We're going to do 2 days, okay?
Hand raised. So
Yeah.
to become a teacher in the Drink tradition, must you be ordained?
It's depending which teaching you're sharing.
I want to teach.
So which teaching you're going to share?
We can get into that later. This is not things that are discussed in public. I would discuss them
Yes.
with you as my teacher, okay?
Okay.
But is it possible? I would understand if there must be a period you are ordained, and then you could, after a certain understanding, you could leave your robes to teach. But
So
you would have been even ordained at some point.
that is we can discuss you next time.
Sometime, yes, please.
Yes, sometime.
We maybe make an appointment sometime, like when anybody has time when we are doing teachings.
So
Right.
you're going to become nun. So then when you are become nun, we can talk about that, okay?
No. When I become nun might depend on
Oh, I
where
see.
that would be in my training. Okay. Things have just been falling off like a vine. I had a wonderful trickster teacher, and he's pretty messed up now. There's big trouble here in River City. It's pretty ugly. So this is not something to be publicly brought out, but should be known. And I have my reasons.
Okay.
And I think that you will be able to see this when we have a discussion. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. So then Nara Tongto, today the last one is really beautiful. That is a chant when I was young. Many times, like young means like when I was in monastery. So I think it looks like I didn't chant almost 30 years ago. The prayers. So when I was in Gar monastery, we have drupkins with Gachin Rinpoche all the time. Then, the drupkin is usually hosting by the villages. And then, of course, like we go to village, do the drupkins, always they have a disease, people pass away. And we go to, not daytime, don't have time to do ritual things, nighttime. After we finish at 7 p.m., then 8 p.m. we go to the families, do these prayers, shetos. So use this one. And when I read this, like very easy to influence, kind of everything is like in there. So then I remember, because when I chant this one, we chant when I was young, often these prayers all the time. Go to the families doing that. So then I went to Sheda study. Then Sheda usually don't do the ritual things, only focus for philosophy. And this kind of practice is usually for public need, public people. And Sheda monks, they don't have time to, go with the public and sharing this kind of practice with them. Usually the monastery monks go with the village and do the prayers practice. So next time, maybe when we get time, sometimes like also we can make schedule to practice together the Nara Konsha. Use the Vajrasattva. Vajrasattva can skip many sections, not too long actually. They have so many different sections. So some rituals we don't have to do everything. Some we can pick up the part of that sadhana and then follow the Nara Konsha together, or we can use Amitabha sadhana, another Vajrasattva sadhana, or Chinrezek sadhana with go to Narakunsha. Either way, everything is possible. Okay, so thank you, everyone.
One more question. The requirement for the 10,000 recitations of the Vajrasattva, could that have been accomplished at another time?
Yes, you can accomplish. Just you have to commitments starting before teaching, then you can finish actually. If you really focus, you can finish one day.
Oh, you mean saying that? No, I've already done that. I
Then,
circumambulated for 3 months during the Vajrasattva
okay, you can
recitation.
keep going and continue. Yes.
So does that qualify? Have I done my 10,000 is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Okay.
Lorna has a question, Khenpo.
Who?
Lorna.
Oh.
No, you changed your mind? Okay.
There was a question about POA in the chat room. I think, Sandra, are you answering that? They were asking about POA practice.
Yes, I typed some info in. There is a WhatsApp group to keep track of notifications, and we do it on the full moon and new moon. The next one is May 11th. I typed in, I was just looking at the calendar to make sure I said the right thing. And it's a Tuesday. It'll be before daily practice. Oh, also, I mean, if you want, there's a Vietnamese group practicing with Khenpo on Fridays for about 3 more Fridays. So email me if you'd like information.
And Marilyn and I are sharing in our emails too on that week that they come up. So hopefully that'll help too.
Khenpo, could you tell us again which transmissions you did today? I think you did 3.
Yes. I did Genji Mahamudra. I did Vajrasattva and Narakunsha 3. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Khenpo, I had a question. Can you see? Oh, okay. Khenpo, I wasn't here for the Absolute Manjushri transmission, and I was wondering when you'd give it again.
Oh, that's a. No, right now I'm not sure, but maybe next time, we don't know. So when you are not that teaching, so you can join the next week. It's very similar, and reciting Vajrasattva mantra.
I was here for the, I got my time zone mixed up. I was here for both the Vajrasattva transmissions. I just didn't get Absolute Manjushri.
Yeah, so that's I shared the teaching is 2 months ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Khenpo, quick question, perhaps clarifying on this, on the Manjushri. If we got I believe it was the lone hero for the Garuda that Garchin did maybe a couple years ago, or maybe one. Would that suffice for the Manjushri?
Different, different transmissions.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It was my understanding that with this transmission that we could, I guess, like we could self-generate and accomplish, but it was like you could tell other people about, was it maybe it was Yamantaka and not the Garuda. I think it was no, wait a minute. Manjushri goes to
Yamantaka.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Yamantaka.
So if we were
the Manjushri is accumulation mantra that's followed by sadhana. So today,
okay, all right.
Today is different. That
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Khenpo.
You're welcome. Okay, now we go to the Sally. You have a question?
Yeah, I just had a quick question. I thought we had a commitment of 10,000 Guru Rinpoche for next week. So it's 10,000 Guru Rinpoche and 10,000 Vajrasattva?
No, I didn't say Guru Rinpoche. Vajrasattva mantra. Om Benda Sato Hom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. Yeah, yesterday I thought, yeah. Thank you.
Or you can
doing extra
group must stay home 10,000. Either one is okay. Okay.
Sally was going for extra credit.
Yes.
Far from it.
Thank you. So then we go to dedication. Emaho, in the center is marvelous Buddha, Amitabha boundless light. On the right side is the Lord of great compassion, and on the left is Vajrapane, the Lord of powerful means. All are surrounded by limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the bliss for puring of Devachi. When I and all beings pass from samsara, may we be born there without taking samsara rebirth. May I have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face, by the power of the blessing of the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. May we attain the aspiration without hindrance. Tiyata Pinzandaya, our Modhanaya Soha. Bodhicitta, the excellent, the precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise, where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By this virtue, may I achieve omniscience, be by defeating all enemies, confusion. May all who travel on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, cross the ocean of samsara. As Manjushri, they will realize the automic state, and as did Samandabhada, I will follow in their path, and fully dedicate all the merit for sentient beings. May the teaching of Great Digompa Ranashiri, who is omniscient Lord of Dharma, master of interdependence, continue to increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation, under and over the samsara. Om Ahom Benzan Guru Pema Siddhi Hong. Om Ahom Benzan Guru Pema Siddhi Hong. Om Ahom Benzan Guru Pema Siddhi Hong. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you,
Khenpo.
Waiting for next week.
Everybody tomorrow, I guess.
Tojiche, Tojiche.